Welcome to Phil Wilson Chats with Celebrities. And here is your host, Phil Wilson.
Brit Award winner, Grammy nominee, and lead singer of iconic group Five Star, Deniece Pearson, returns with a brand new single, Like a Child, taken from her forthcoming album, Free Queen C, which is now due for release in early 2026. And Deniece joins us now. How are you doing, Deniece?
Fabulous. Thank you, Phil. It's great to be back talking to you again, sweetheart.
Yes, you've been very, very busy as well, and we're going to be talking about what you've been up to as well. But I've got to say that the last time that we spoke, you had just released Forever Young, and we're about to have a bite to eat while performing at Pizza Express in Holborn. And it was also Five Star's 40th anniversary. How did the gig go? And also, how did the celebrations go for the 40th anniversary of Five Star?
Oh my God, it was absolutely amazing. It was like watching one of those Beatles shows when everybody's just screaming.
Yeah,
Thunderous screaming. So we had to book another one because that one was sold out. So we booked another night and that was also sold out. So it was absolutely brilliant. All of the people that I worked with over the years and all the fans, they were singing along. It was great to see all of the faces that I worked with over the years, you know, and they had such lovely things to say. It was an interactive show. So between each song, they could ask me questions and, you know, and just catch up. So it was so amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Excellent. And I have mentioned to some people that I've interviewed over the last 2 years about the Pizza Express Holborn, and I think they've actually jumped on the bandwagon as well. So
wonderful.
maybe that's not a good thing because we need you to have your slot.
That's true, but I'm sure Sepide will you know, she'll save me a spot. She's a huge Five-Star fan.
Oh, well, there you go, and that's a bonus for you there.
Absolutely.
Excellent. So how did the 40th anniversary go? How did it go? Because I do know that you actually, you know, you are planning on doing something big with it.
Yeah, we did. I ended up doing BBC Breakfast and speaking to Charlie and Naga. Naga said she used to do the routines in her bedroom, and she was a Five-Star fan, so that was great to find out. And then we just all kind of like celebrated together. I mean, it's 40 years in the business, really. You know,
amazing,
so
isn't it?
But that was the main celebration, was just, you know, getting together and doing BBC Breakfast and putting the gig on and meeting all of those faces, then having it repeated again. So that was the whole celebration, most of this whole celebration.
Yes, 40 years. I just can't believe it. You look a lot younger than that, Deniece.
Thank you, sweetie. I've been getting that a lot, actually. So it's really makes my day. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You look great. You look great. Now, you've been extensively touring, and your performance at Butlins looked amazing as far as the footage that I've seen goes. It was quite low key dress wise compared to your live performance at Bristol Pride, but where have I recently seen you perform in a gold dress? That looked amazing.
Oh, a gold dress. Was it a silver dress by any chance?
It might have been me.
Yeah, I think.
Have been. And you had all of the, you know, you had
feathers.
all of the feathers as well.
That was the Leeds orchestra. I performed with the Leeds orchestra in the green dress. Yeah, it was actually green.
Right.
So it went with the green and yellow feathers.
But have you been in a silver one as well, did you say? Was it a silver shiny costume?
Yeah, that was the Legacy Awards. It was a long evening dress. Yeah, I love that dress.
Right.
The Leeds Legacy Awards. That was a fantastic night, and everybody came up. I'm like, come on, everybody, join in. Come on, come off your seats.
Yeah.
You know, you can dance. Get up and dance. So everyone was like up and dancing. You could see that they wanted to. You know, so it was such an amazing night.
Because I was thinking when I saw you doing the Butlins performance, I thought, oh right, you're in all of the you know, like all the gear there, and then all of a sudden it was like, My goodness, there's Deniece. Like totally different. And look great.
Absolutely. So sometimes when I'm not with my dancers, I'm in the feathers and the dress and the heels. So
Yes.
I'm not doing routine, but at the Butlins, I'm with my dancers, and I'm in my leggings, my camo leggings, and my this one, the pullover. So
Yes, yes.
we're getting into the dance routines and just really moving and performing for the audience. So yeah,
Yeah.
they're two different shows.
And of course, I don't think if you're wearing a big long dress, you'd be able to do all the moves. Everything, you'd be like restricted.
Really, sometimes I kick off my heels and I'm like,
Yeah.
systematic, da 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 da,
Excellent.
So
Excellent.
kind of get
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah. But the routines look absolutely amazing as well. Yeah. And I've seen you singing there as well. And it just sounds magical. I'm still yet to come and see you live.
Okay. Well, those shows are live, live vocals,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the Butlins ones are with my 5-piece band. But let me know. Look on the Five Star website. Look on my website. Check out the dates. Let me know which ones you can come to, and I'll get you some comps.
That's excellent. Thank you very much, Deniece. Yes, it'd be
You're
lovely,
welcome.
lovely to see you there performing there.
Thank you,
Excellent. It'd
sweetheart.
be a great thrill. Now, are you enjoying the live circuit as the 80s are certainly back?
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. Absolutely, because I think our music is timeless, really. We had live musicians on our tracks when we were recording. We had Greg Fillinganes on keyboard, and we had Paul
Wow.
Jackson Jr. on guitar. So we were over at Larrabee Studios in where is it called? Sunset Boulevard.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, where we met a lot of the execs from Sony at the time, and Diane Warren. We
Wow.
also met her
Amazing.
over the time, and Michael J, who wrote Slider's Touch and If I
Wow.
Say Yes. So it was such an incredible time meeting the musicians and meeting the songwriters and going in studio. And I do remember voicing Can't Wait at 3 o'clock
Yeah.
in the morning. Yeah. And that
Wow. Amazing. That is.
that was the take where I did the long note. I can't take it any longer.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah, and that was the only take that I did that long note on, and that was the take that we kept for the single, because that was on
Wow.
British time. We were
Yes.
over in LA, so I was more awake. So yeah.
That's amazing. That's a fascinating fact. That sounds amazing as well, because it's there any longer, and then it's ba-da-ba.
That's
Can't
it.
wait. Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, yeah. You nearly went into the dance there. I want to do the dance as well.
It's hard not to. It's so hard.
Exactly. I bet you. I bet you. Yeah, it's great. It's great. Now, have you performed on the bill with anyone you particularly yearn to share the stage with over the years?
Oh gosh, yeah, Billy Ocean. I toured with him,
Wow,
and also the Jacksons on their Unity tour, the four
amazing.
members, and also Tito. Whenever he came into town, who I miss very dearly. He was
Yes.
such a great guy. He would, call up. We're both on the same agency, and he would
Yeah.
say, "Is Deniece, available?" And he'd introduce me as, "This is my lady, Deniece Pearson." So I
Oh,
would sing the
lovely.
J5 section.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Wow, that's
it's amazing.
really phenomenal. Really
Thank you,
phenomenal.
sweetheart.
And recently, when you've been on any of the like 80s tours, is there anyone that you've went, I'm actually, going to be sharing the bill with these people that I've always wanted to share the stage with?
Yeah, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, the lead singer,
Oh,
Holly
yes, Holly
Johnson.
Johnson. Yes,
Yeah.
wow.
So I met him once. We were on one of the shows, and he t- I had to go up and hug him, and I think he was so surprised. I just said,
Yeah.
"Oh, hi, it's so lovely to meet you." I just gave him a big hug, and he was so shocked. And then he said, "Well, we were doing Top of the Pops once, and we watched you guys come onto the stage. We were on one stage, and we were watching you guys come onto the stage in costume in your sequence, and it was just so phenomenal."
Wow.
It was incredible.
That's excellent.
So
Excellent.
it's just so great to hear. And UB40, this one of the members was, I was walking around
Yeah.
this way, and then he was walking around that way to get my autograph, and
Wow.
we were taking a picture together, and one said the slightest touch was amazing, and I think it was the
Wow.
lead singer or one of the other members said, no, Rain or Shine was brilliant. And it was like, oh my god,
Wow.
they're really fans of ours,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Yes,
you never
yes.
know who's watching and looking and who's a fan. So it's just amazing to meet these guys, because in back in the day we never got to meet them. We were
No.
ushered from home to, the Royal Varieties, Top of the Pops and the Wogans, and then ushered back home, because being five teenagers and
Of
under our
course.
dad's care. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and
So,
I mean the crowds were amazing.
oh gosh, yeah,
Then the people would be lying in the streets and all sorts, and especially
absolutely.
outside of, when you were going on, if you're going to film for Top of the Pops, there would
Yeah.
be crowds of people outside,
Oh gosh,
waiting
yeah.
for the stars to come in and things, a totally
Yeah.
different time.
Absolutely brilliant. And we're always there so early. Like we got there for 8 o'clock, and there were
Yeah,
no windows in the dressing room. And we used to switch off the lights and just run around and play tag
excellent.
until the whole day we were there. We had to go out, we had to perform it in our normal clothes, then hold up
Yeah.
our costumes, and then perform it again in our costumes, and then get ready for the performance. So it was a very long day at Top of the Pops, but it was amazing.
Yeah, and amazing that you're able to meet all of these people
Yeah,
now on these tours, across the
yeah,
country, and
yeah,
of
yeah,
course internationally as well. Now
absolutely.
we're going to go bang up to date now, because Evolution was a fabulous single released in early 2024, which I played on my radio shows, and it is in a different tempo and style from Forever
Yes,
Young. So does
yes,
this mean that your forthcoming album, Free Queen C, is going
yes.
to be a mixture of frequencies for your ears?
Absolutely, sweetheart. You got it exactly right. This is there's a song called Deliverance, which has a Bob Marley influence. He came to me
Right.
while I was writing this song, and it goes,
Wow.
um, uh, my dear friends, the time has come to take our rightful place and stand where we belong. Kings and queens of Africa, no more oppression, only liberation. Take your bow and take your crown, deliverance. So it's a very
Wow.
strong statement, very
Yes.
strong in lyrics also. So when I was recording this, the studio that I went to, which was a mate's studio over in Essex, actually,
Yeah.
there was a great big picture right there of Bob Marley on the wall while I was
That is
recording this.
amazing. Wow.
Absolutely,
That
absolutely,
that's
sweetheart.
spooky.
So we've got a lot of scripture in this album, just like a child. You got to be like a
Yes.
child, yeah. Whether you take the high road or low road, you get to choose.
Yes.
So in life we get to choose whether we do right or wrong. We always
Yes.
have that
Yes.
choice. And I do believe in the energies, and we're all connected spiritually, and God is ruling everything. And when you're one with the one that's the energy that's ruling it all, which is all of us and our
Yes.
decisions and our energy that comes together, that runs the whole world. you know I think once we get on a good balance, then we'll have a good balance in the whole world. We can
Yes.
do
Yeah.
it mentally, and just by thought and by energy and frequency, sweetie. So
Definitely.
yeah, so you've got some dance tracks. We Found Love. You've got when Jesus spoke again to the people, he said, I'm the light of the world. And
Yeah.
I
Yes.
am the way, the truth, and the life. Just little
Beautiful.
interlinks, yeah, that go link the tracks together. So a whole range, different. It's very all sorted, you know.
That's right. That's right. So is there any other reggae tracks on there?
Yeah, of
Yes,
course.
yeah.
There's one called yeah, there's a reggae track on there, and it has the reggae beat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many, sweetheart. There's so many. I'm going to compile it all into 13 tracks, and
Right.
then try
Excellent.
to release it December 6th, 2025, instead of the new year.
Right,
Yeah.
excellent. Well, we'll be watching out for that one with bated breath. I know that
Thank
because
you,
yeah, it's
sweetheart.
been long awaited, and I know that
Thank you.
you're wanting everything to be just right, and that's why
Absolutely.
it's it's been a bit of time in the making, but it's all going to be worthwhile. I know that
Oh
for
gosh,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, Free
Absolutely.
Queen C coming soon. Yes, December 2025. Watch this space. Amazing, amazing.
Wonderful.
Now, are there any surprise collaborations on your album?
Phil, this time I was able to produce and write this album on my own. So
Yes.
this was all from the energies, just like Michael said, he's a portal.
Yeah.
I became a portal for this album, and it's very, very strong. Um, so I was able to produce my tracks and write the lyrics. So this is all me. There are
Yeah.
some five-star elements in there, pop tracks like We
Yes.
Found Love and My Bee. Um, and and there are some gospel tracks, and there are some soul tracks, just like a
Yes.
child, and from
Yes.
scripture also. So it's a beautiful mixture. This body of work is, I'm really, really proud of it.
Yeah, I think it's really refreshing as well that you've actually made it a project and it's yourself has produced everything and you're
Yeah,
not doing featuring whatever on a track, which is
yeah,
happening a lot these days, mixed
yes,
by or with whatever, or featuring.
yes.
So I
I
think it's
I
going to
try.
be really good.
Thank you, sweetheart. I try not to follow the fads, because,
Yes.
like back in the 80s, it was like everybody was doing electronic kind of music. And then Paul Aiken Waterman, everybody jumped on that.
Yeah.
And then that became a fad, and then that went out. And then, the next, they were waiting for the next one, Babyface or whatever. But I try
Yes.
not to listen to what's going on out there, to stay authentically myself. So
Yes.
this
Yes.
album is very different to what's going on out there in the public right now. It's very authentically me, and I'm very, very proud to bring it to my audience and to a broader audience.
Yeah, it's going to be excellent. I know that. Now,
Thank you.
here's a strange one for you. Now,
Mhm.
some fans may not know that you have actually treaded the boards on the West End stage in the past,
Mhm.
including the Michael Jackson musical Thriller Live, where
Mhm.
you performed. What
Yes.
was that experience like?
Oh my God. So back in the day, Lorraine and Doris were Michael Jackson fanatics, and I was a
Right,
Smokey Robinson fanatic. So
right.
I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, Michael's good, but then I went to audition for. I got a notice on MySpace at the time to come in and audition by a
Wow.
five-star fan. Actually, he was a five-star a fan of the group.
Yeah,
So he asked me to come in and audition for the female role of
right.
to sing "The Way You Make Me Feel" uh,
Wow.
and other tracks, the higher registers. But just learning about this superstar, and his moves and the way that his percussion, his percussive vocals. I totally understand him.
Yeah, yeah.
I and on the first press night, it was amazing because when I was brought forward, the whole of the audience stood up and applauded
Wow.
me, and it was like Deniece Pearson morphs into Michael Jackson because I understand he's how to sing his music,
Yeah, yeah.
and yeah, he's absolute genius. That very,
Wow. I
very
love it.
percussive.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
yes.
it was amazing. I was there at the Lyric for about 2 years and went on to the European
My
tour, and
goodness.
then went on to the the world tour to Japan and China. Yeah, so it's really, really amazing. And also did Respect La Diva at the Garrick Theatre, and also pantomime. I've twice I've played Fairy Godmother.
Wow, that's lovely, that though. I love
Yeah.
that. That
And
sounds great.
it was quite authentic because the fairy godmother has to be the old lady who comes, and she kind of like she's like uh, doing these tests. So she has a cloak
Yeah,
that she has to go under,
right.
and she has to test Cinderella. So I
Yeah,
said, I can't do an old lady's voice. And the guys were like, well, speak like your grandma. But my grandma is Indian, but she's from the West Indies. So she speaks
right.
Jamaican. So in this play,
Right.
I was like, don't think that way, Cinderella. So I was this like Jamaican accent.
Great.
So it gave it a
Oh,
nice little twist, but it was amazing. Just performing for the kids, and they were happy. And Panto is such a happy time. I love it.
my goodness, that's amazing. I love it. I love that story. I love it. Now, you did just mention there that you performed in Respect La Diva. I'm saying it wrong, like you said it the best. Where you owned the stage with your magnificent performance of Beyonce's Listen and a
Yes,
medley of Whitney Houston hits. Now,
yes.
when and where did you perform it? Did you say it was the Lyric Theatre?
Yeah, the Garrick
The Garrick,
Theatre.
yes,
Yeah, on the
for
Strip.
that one.
I think that was in 2011, I think, 10 or 11. But I got nearly every night I got a standing ovation for singing Listen in the middle of the show. And
Yes,
it
yes.
was just phenomenal, really, really phenomenal uh experience just singing that song and actually being able to sing the songs that I rehearsed to. Always rehearse to Whitney Houston and Celine Dion and Mariah Carey when I do my vocal
With the range.
exercises.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so I can keep those muscles toned and still up
Of
there and
course.
still singing the same register as I sang when I was 15. So
Wow, we amazing.
yeah, so it was amazing to sing their songs actually live on stage. Phenomenal.
And to have that show-stopping moment as well,
Mhm.
singing Beyonce's "Listen," I bet you
Yeah.
that was like wow factor.
It really was, sweetie. I didn't know whether to stay on stage or to walk off because they were just kept applauding, and it was like, and then you see me on, on camera, and I kind of turned to the side, and I look back, and then they're like still applauding. Then I had to kind of like walk off.
Yeah. Oh
Oh, it
wow,
was
that's amazing. That
yeah,
absolutely
it
amazing.
was.
I've only seen that done once when I went to go and see. I think it was Wizard of Oz, and Michael Crawford was playing the gentleman who ends up becoming the wizard.
Oh, okay.
But as soon as he was on the stage sitting there, I don't know whether it was a scene change, and then all of a sudden the lights came up and he was
Yeah.
there. Everybody in the London Palladium was up on the feet, and I was like, and he was, even though we were up in the guards, me and my wife, you could see
Yes.
like a little twinkle in his eyes if he was like crying a bit.
Yes, yes. The audience appreciation and
Yes,
just having their interaction is just so beautiful. It gives
yes.
you then you can give back more.
Of
You
course,
know,
of course.
yeah.
And of
But
course, when you get that kind of thing on the stage, I
yes,
bet the next time you go out, it maybe gives you a little bit more confidence because you're
yes,
going, these people are here to, enjoy
yes.
themselves and we're all enjoying it together.
Yeah, absolutely, sweetie. Yeah, it was such a phenomenal show. Yeah, it's unforgettable. And the just being there on Thriller Live was just phenomenal also.
Of
Yeah.
course, of course. And we haven't mentioned this one before that you actually played a role in Disco Divas at the Sydney Opera House,
Oh gosh, yeah.
which was a big highlight in your career. Can you tell us
Yes.
about that?
Gosh, yeah. I was with Pauline Henry and um, Kim. Oh, I've forgotten her name. It's not Burrell. It's
Kim Mazel.
Mazel. It's
got it
Burrell
right.
and Liddell. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So it was three divas. We sold out the Sydney Opera House.
Wow.
And it was such a phenomenal, oh my God, absolutely phenomenal experience because I got to sing Earth, Wind and Fire song. Oh, it was so phenomenal. And it was so
It
high.
wasn't September.
Yeah, it's September, that's the one.
Was it?
Do you
Party
remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Didn't remember.
yeah. And it was with the
Excellent.
orchestra, and the orchestra were
Wow.
dancing and playing. And that place is a round stage. So, and the acoustics in that place was
Spot
supreme.
on. Yeah.
Phil, what an experience. But to sell out the Sydney Opera House with the three divas, it was just, it was a milestone. Is that what they say? It's a milestone. It
Yes,
was a
definitely.
great milestone in my
Definitely.
career. Yeah.
Definitely. Yes. I mean, I was just gobsmacked when I found that out. I was like, I've got to ask Deniece about that because that is just like wow factor.
I have to put that in my PR, right? I don't think it's in there.
Oh, I do me little bits of research there, Deniece, you see.
Sweetheart.
Now, lots of surprises. Now, you have extensively toured since we last chatted. Which has been your standout performance and venue?
I think it was the 40th anniversary when just hearing those, just seeing everybody. And actually, I did actually perform with Saida Garrett, and she asked me up on stage.
Wow, lovely.
At the same club when she was doing her night there, and I sang Can't Stop Loving You.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, so I had to take the male part. She said, this is the male part, but we're not singing it to each other. She made that clear on stage. And in Thriller Live, I sang the female part, so I didn't know the male part, so I had to come up with my lyrics on the stage. So I was so nervous that it gave me that Michael Jackson vibrato.
Right, okay.
And it was
Excellent.
phenomenal because it was full of Michael Jackson fans, and it was amazing. But I think overall that was an amazing night, but overall it was the 40th anniversary for sure. Yeah.
Wow.
That takes the number one spot in my on my chart.
And have you seen the Michael Jackson show, the Michael Jackson Experience show? Because it's amazing. I saw it earlier this year.
So, you saw it, sweetie?
Yes, I did it because my wife's a big fan of Michael Jackson. So I actually surprised her for Christmas, and I said we're going to London, and in the envelope it said this present is bad.
Oh, brilliant.
She was going, what does that mean? And then when she got there, she knew what it was about.
There you go.
But I would highly recommend it because, I mean, the ticket prices are quite, but they go up to even over £200. But I think that's VIP package. But it is an absolutely amazing show. So I would highly recommend that one.
Oh yeah, I have heard. That's wonderful. I've heard that it's more of his, the curtain has his inscriptions of "I'm going to be in what." Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Yes, and when you go into the theatre, it's on this see-through kind of curtain.
Yeah.
Yes, and while you're sitting there waiting for it to start, all these people start walking into this like classroom behind, and you're thinking, what's going on here? Are they dressing the stage? And and they forgot to put the safety curtain down, But it is absolutely amazing.
Wonderful. See, that was Michael's manifestation. So we're supposed to write our manifestations down on our dream board. It's supposed to be a vision board. And he's going to change his name to, and he's going to do this, and he's going to sell over whatever amount of records. So that's proof it works. Sweetie, I think whatever you put your mind to, whatever you think about, you bring about. And our mind is our power. And just like a child, take the high road or take the low road. It's your choice. And manifestation. There are manifestation songs on my album Free Queen C, and so such great messages. Just stay positive in life. And when you have a positive day or choose to have a positive day, tomorrow is going to be positive, and the next day is going to be even more positive. And you find out your life is what you make it. You are the creator, and you are the author of your life. That's
Of
very,
course.
yeah.
And I've learned something as well, that you're meant to breathe out the negativity. You're meant to go,
Absolutely, sweetie.
I like speak it out, the
Yes.
negative.
Yeah,
And it works.
Anything. Yeah, there you go. Any way to get rid of any kind of negativity, even telling yourself there's no such thing as negativity. There's only
Yes.
positivity. And so
That's
when
right.
you make yourself believe these things, it will
Yeah.
come about in your life. So
Exactly. Yes, I've tried that and it does actually work.
there
So
you
there you go
go.
then.
Me
Yes.
too.
And your perfect example there, Deniece, positivity.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Now, would you consider performing in the West End in a show in the future? Are you happy concentrating on your music now?
I am happy concentrating on my music, and I'm looking forward to doing. Hopefully, everything goes well with this single and another single I'm going to release, hopefully,
Right.
and then the album at the end of the year. Hopefully, everything goes well, and then we'll be doing a tour next year off this album, adding 5-star tracks. But either way, I'll be doing a lot of shows next year on the 5-star
Ex-
stuff, but
Fab.
still going ahead, putting everything out and into next year and the following year. Just staying at it. It's my passion.
It certainly is. It certainly is. And it comes through great. Now, what role would entice you back to the West End? If somebody said, for example, Andrew Lloyd Webber, Deniece, we've got this part for you. Here's the checkbook is here. Just put a figure down there.
Well, it depends on the story, and because West End is very, very hard, sweetie.
It
I
is.
mean,
It is.
and for an artist, because in 5-star we're brothers and sisters. We know what we're going to do. We go out, we do our routine. In theatre, you have to work with other people, and you have to leave the stage. Oh, have to be center, and you have to go right, and if you come off, and you have to have a quick change. You're virtually naked backstage.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not going to be naked. I'm old enough to be these guys' mother. So
Mother.
make a little, yeah. So
A little tent.
a little tent for me. So they always had this beautiful little tent and a dresser to help me get out of
Yeah.
my clothes
Yeah.
and get into. Yeah, there was once when I went on and my strap wasn't done, and it's like, oh my God, I have to go on, I have to go on. So I had to kind of like walk on and kind of limp on, but I was on the
no.
stage.
Yeah.
So next time we had the shoes buckled, but very loosely buckled, so that we
Yes.
could just pull it tight and then go.
Yeah.
So-
Dead quick.
Yeah. But in that question, it would have to be the right show for the right fee, definitely, because there's a lot of work that goes into theatre. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of hours as well.
Oh gosh, absolutely. I in Panto they used to have the morning show, the matinee, and then they used to
Yes.
have the evening shows. But I always used to make sure that I had my contract, that I'd come in maybe for the matinee and then for the
Yeah.
evening, never the
Yeah.
morning shows. And then some days just come in for the evening show. So I would kind of like author. It's like, how come you're coming? I thought you were. No, I'm not sick. I just didn't come in for the matinee show. It's in my contract.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Have to have that
Oh,
written up
that's-
right.
Yes, definitely. But yes, it is a long hours in the theatre there. So,
Yeah.
people out there watching and people listening there, yeah, if you want to get yourself on the West End stage or any stage for that matter, doing any kind of performance, it is hard work. Yes,
Oh,
it's not just
very
all
hard.
glitz and glamour.
Right, sweetheart. I remember once though when we did Cinderella in Windsor, Prince Edward and his wife Sophie, is it Sophie?
Yes,
And
yes,
their
wow.
daughter. They always come along every year because it's just
Right.
right across from the castle.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember him
Amazing.
coming in, and I was like, when I saw him, I said, "Are you Edward?" And he said, "Yeah." And it's like, did I just say, "Are you Edward?" I didn't even say Prince Edward. And I said, "You look really great." And he was just smiling and saying, "Thank you, thank you." And then
That's nice.
when he walked past, I went into the reception, and all his people were there, and I was like fanning myself, and I said, "You guys, that's that I just now said on stage, are you Edward?" And all his people were listening. And then I made a mistake in that performance. And one of his people was saying, that mistake that you made on stage was one of the best parts in the panto. And it was so much
Excellent.
fun. And we were all laughing backstage. And I said, I best get back out there. And so, yeah, it was amazing. I think it's because we met the Queen and we met Princess Margaret and we met
Yes.
Charles over the years. So
Yeah.
they became a part of our journey. We were always at the Royal Varieties, bow
Yes.
to the
Of
Queen.
course. Of
Yeah, the
course.
Royal Box. So yeah, it was just like second nature. And but he does look great though. He really does look
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah.
looks quite
Yeah.
young.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes, the royals. They're all looking after themselves all the time, aren't they? Always
Yeah.
looking after other people as well. But
Yeah,
yes,
that's
that's a
true.
great story. That I absolutely love that one, Denise. Now, do you still get nervous when you're going on stage?
Uh-huh. Yeah, always, sweetheart. My dad said, if you don't get nervous before you go on stage, you have to leave the business because that's
Yes.
all part of the performance, sweetie. And I think that's one of the most important parts, is the butterflies and the nervousness because
Yes.
it gives you such a brilliant performance. But a lot of the artists always, they have the drink or they have something to kind of like calm them before they go on stage.
Yeah.
But that adrenaline, it's like an adrenaline rush when you get out there and they
Yes.
start to scream, and then it hypes you up, and then you're like a bull in a china shop, you
Yeah.
know.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
I think
Yes.
that's it's so imperative to the performance is keep those butterflies, and always both of them go hand in hand, the great performance and the butterflies. You soon get over it once you're on stage, and you
That's
become
right. Your
familiar.
energy's there. The electricity starts to come out of your stomach. All
That's
those
it.
butterflies, and they're just wow.
There you go. There you go. And
Yeah.
then you get that
Yeah.
energy back. So I'm always going on the Thriller Live before I would go on stage for The Way You Make Me Feel, because I would always open up the second half. There was these screens that opened, and I was supposed to be I was standing behind the screen. So
Right.
I'd always walk across. You weren't supposed to walk across, but I'd always walk across and look at the audience, look at the people,
Right.
and then
Wow.
look back and look at the people. And then I said, right. And then I was ready. And then they're like,
Straight into it.
straight into
Lovely.
it. And I always used to picture Lorraine and Doris on my both either side, and Stead and
Yeah.
Dell, and always think, this is for us and this is what we've given to the business. Let's go and do this. And then I'll
Wow.
go.
Yeah. Yeah. That's absolutely beautiful. That absolutely beautiful.
Thank you,
Oh
Steve.
yeah. Oh, you're just absolutely amazing. And then talking
Thank
about
you.
butterflies, I get nervous speaking to people.
Oh, you do?
I
That's
do.
good.
I've got butterflies speaking to you, Denise. So I hope this interview is going to be top dollar.
It is. It already is. It's amazing. I really love your questions. And yeah, it's wonderful. Thank you, sweetheart.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Now, here's a strange question for you, which I don't think I've asked you before.
Uh-huh.
If you were to perform with any singer or group, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Oh, the singer that comes straight to mind is I love Lionel Richie, but I would have
Yeah.
loved to perform with George Michael.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know why, because I think oh my God, his vocals are like, I will promise you all of my life, but to lose it would cut like a knife. But I don't know, no, I don't, yeah, no, I don't ever but I know. It's just so from the heart,
Oh,
you know?
yes,
And
he
it
is.
pulls you
Yes.
in. It's like, oh
He
my
does.
God, how
He
could you
does. He
cry?
does. That's right. That's right. I mean, he's got to, I mean, all of his music, it does. It's that voice. It just gets you right there. It's like when he
Yes.
sings Jesus to a child, and if he
Yes.
sings older, you think,
Yes. Like Jesus to a child. I'm sure because I think it was after I saw him. I
right,
saw him at a restaurant, sweetie. I was at the same restaurant, and there was a whole load of people um in that direction. And I asked,
right.
what's going on over there? They said George Michael's over there. And I said, can I go and
Wow.
see him? And I said, who I was. Can I go and see him? He'll know who I
Yeah.
am. And so I
Yeah.
went in, and this was the first time that he didn't have his sunglasses on. And
Wow.
sweetie, when I went in, I just looked at him, and he had not the most beautiful, innocent eyes. And I looked at him and I says, do you remember me? And he says, of
Yeah.
course I remember you. And it was just
Wow.
such a beautiful moment. And
Yes.
yeah, and I thought, and then when I came back to England, I heard uh, you smiled, you looked at me like Jesus to a
This to a
child.
child.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I thought, I'm always thinking that was our moment in that restaurant. That must have been
That's
our
right.
moment in the
He
restaurant.
remembered it.
Yes, and then he rode around it. You know? The rest of the
Oh,
lyrics,
that's
but
absolutely.
that's our moment. That was our moment, I think. Yeah, beautiful. And Michael also. I mean, I think I'd faint if I was on stage with Michael. I
Yeah.
would hug him and not even look at him, but just hug him and hold him. You know, sweetie,
Yeah.
after he passed, I
Mhm.
had this dream. We
Right.
were in, you know, Strong as Steel video. We
Yes.
were in this car, all five of us together.
Yeah.
So when Michael passed, we all five of us were driving in the night in this car, and we were
Wow.
singing Michael Jackson's song. Uh, Though you don't need me now, I will
Oh,
stay in your
in your
heart.
heart.
Yeah,
One day in
and
your
when
life.
things fall apart. Yeah, one day in your life. That's the
One
one,
day,
sweetie.
and yeah,
And
yeah.
I looked up in the sky, and Michael's face was forming in the stars, was forming his
Wow.
face.
He.
And then I told the rest, I said, look, keep singing the song, because Michael's image is coming together. And we all started singing the song, and his image started coming together in
Oh
the
my.
sky. And I woke up, and it was like, I need to go back to sleep because I want to be back there with him. It was
Yeah, yeah.
so much love in the dream. And
Wow. That is
yeah,
absolutely amazing. Yes. We
yeah.
love that song. One day in your life. Yeah.
Gosh, yes.
Beautiful song.
Oh,
Beautiful
it's
song.
such a, yeah, you'll remember me somehow. Though you don't need me now, I will stay in your heart. When things fall apart, you remember
You remember?
one day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Wow.
beautiful.
But that is a beautiful couple of choices there that you've made there. George Michael and Michael Jackson. Yeah, they would be absolutely amazing. I know that if you want to be able to go back in time with them.
Gosh, yeah.
Now, your new single, Like a
Yes.
Child, is such a sweet song. Please,
Thank
can you
you.
tell us about the writing of this song and what inspired it for you to write it from your
Yes.
heart?
Yes. So I'm usually a very positive person, but on this day that this song came along, it was the last one that came along for my album, and I was having, I had it was like a difference of opinion with somebody
Right.
in that day. So I was like, okay, well, it will sort itself out. So I went in my apartment, showered, got in bed. I was going to put a movie on just to relax, and something
Yeah.
told me, Deniece, open up your music project. So
Right.
I switched the movie off, opened up the music project, and started playing with some beats. And then this beat came along. Yeah, you gotta be that. Mm. It's very, very, very soulful. And
Yeah.
then I read this book called Jesus Calling. So it's a
Right.
translation of the Bible, but in
Right.
layman's terms, very simple, very,
Yes.
without thee and thou and all of that stuff.
Yes.
And on the page that it was on, it was like a child. And what I was this disagreement I was going through was kind of like upset my spirit in a way to say, why can't we all just get along, and be good
Yes.
to one another,
Yes.
And so you got to be like a child. Like I say, I tell you the truth. You got to become the best you can be. Be like an innocent child, innocent and sweet, ready to go for show. Yo,
Yeah.
manifesting your life path, connecting and liberated. All the shaders hate it. Chillaxing and going with that flow. Yo, baby, what do you know? You gotta be,
Love it. Yeah.
yeah. And
Yes.
so,
Yes.
and then I don't normally rap. So on the Rain's birthday here, we had a couple of fans, that lifelong fans, come
Yeah.
and celebrate Lorraine's birthday. And he's like, I played it for him, and he's like, oh my gosh, it sounds like a track that's featuring you on the choruses. You gotta be like a child. And then the
That's
rap,
right.
it sounds like someone else because we've never heard you rap before, Deniece.
Yeah.
So instantly when these lyrics will come in along to the track, I always come up with the track first. The gods give me the track first, and then the lyrics came along, and then TLC Left Eye came into my head. Like I say, you're telling the truth. Yeah. It just came along. And so I went into studio to replicate it, and the engineer that I was working with, he said, doesn't sound the same. I mean, it's got this kind of, I don't know, it's got this kind of feel. Feel to it. And I said, can we use what I've recorded on the my laptop? And he said, let's run it through a couple filters and we'll use that. So that's the actual original vocal.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. I love the whole track as well. I mean, it's totally different to what you've previously released, but it's magical.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's got that what is it called? Nostalgia. That 90s kind of nostalgia to it. The TLC Left Eye. It's got the Will Smith Summertime. And it's just got that it's just this lazy kind of R&B kind of flow to it. Soul. Yeah. It's just when I was in studio, I'm like, do you hear that? Are you listening to this?
Yeah.
You gotta be like a child. Ooh. It's like, whoa, come on. Like, thank you, God.
It sounds absolutely amazing as well. And I know that it's going to be a big success.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Do you have any future performances or projects you can tell us about?
Featured, not at the moment. We're just this is a whole new chapter for me, sweetie. Just being able to be me in music, and putting out a little bit of the 5-star edge also, and just really 100% me. So I'm on that journey and in that chapter right now, and I think probably along the lines we'll have some features or other artists come in, but I think right now it's just me telling my story, my journey, and connecting with the energies and just really loving life,
And have you? And I wasn't going to ask you a final question, but it's just come to my mind. Last time I spoke to you, I was asking about the vinyl and things. And did you get any further forward with releasing all of the 7-inch singles on vinyl again, and maybe doing a box set?
I think we did do one with Demon Music, and it was just 1,000, and that was like the 1,000 was gone.
Right.
I should have kept mine. I think I gave mine to.
Yeah,
I gave mine to. It's the drummer on that late night show. I forgot what his name is. He's a huge 5-star fan. He leads the band in America.
Right.
With the Afro comb.
Hey man, I'm the last time I watched a late night show was David Letterman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's another guy, brown hair, dark brown hair. Really funny.
Trying to think, is he called Corey? No.
We'll
I
think
can't think
about
of his
it.
name.
He'll come to
We'll think
mind.
about it. It'll come
Yeah,
to mind in
yeah.
any case.
So I gave my box set to him. So I did actually go onto eBay and find one. It was like hundreds of pounds. So I bought it. So I have one. I have one. Yeah, I have it in the room.
Excellent. Oh well, that's amazing. You know that you had that. I mean, that's limited edition. That you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing.
But that's not the whole. I think that's up to 94.
Right.
Yeah, from 80s to 90. And then we had the Tent albums, which were Heart and Soul and the Shine album.
Right. Yes.
Eclipse album, actually.
Yes.
Heart and Soul and Eclipse. So that not a lot of people know about the Eclipse album, but they do know about the Heart and Soul. So they are quite hard to find.
Wow. So are you going to be releasing any of these, like reissuing any of these vinyls at all?
Yeah.
Any of your albums?
Yeah, actually, that is something to very much consider because, yeah, we have all of the masters for those. Those are Tent albums. Those two are Tent albums. So, yeah, we'll definitely be thinking about reissuing them.
Yeah, because I think they'll go down a storm as well. And of course, I've got your albums on the shelf there. So yeah, we sometimes feature them as the album of the week on Vinyl Revival. So
wonderful! Thank you, Phil.
so there you go then. Absolutely love them. We do. Now, where can listeners follow you and buy your music?
On all platforms. Like a Child is out now on all platforms. So will my album Frequency at the end of this year, December. And on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, Miss Deniece Pearson, and also on Facebook, same. And on X. Twitter.
Yes.
Yeah. Just put my name in, but spell it Deniece. And then my Twitter will come. Just Google it on any platform, and then you'll find me. And Facebook.
And Facebook as well.
Yeah.
And not MySpace.
Not MySpace. Not anymore.
Not anymore. Funnily enough, my account's still there.
Really? Does anybody use MySpace anymore?
I don't know, but for some reason it's still there.
Wow,
yeah,
that's incredible.
Some of the pictures have got little X's in where the image isn't there anymore, but some of them are there. But,
okay.
Yeah.
I should check mine out. See what's there.
Yeah, you may have to go on the Wayback Machine, Deniece, and see what you can find of yourself. Yeah, you can actually type. It's actually a website called Wayback Machine, and you can type in there. You can put Deniece Pearson or 5-star whatever, and it'll come up with whatever they've stored.
I should try that Wayback Machine. Oh my God, it sounds like a time machine you have to step into.
It is, yes. Hopefully you'll get into it, but you'll be able to get out.
Yeah.
You might be on there too long, just having fun. But that's excellent, Deniece. Absolutely excellent. Well, Deniece, please stick around because we're going to play a brand new single, Like a Child. But it's been such a privilege having you on the show again.
Thank
you. You're just doing absolutely wonderfully and shining a light for everyone.
Thank you so much, Phil.
And every time you come on the show, you're always smiling and bringing a ray of sunshine.
Well, that's you. You're giving me the energy and I'm feeding it back. So thank you so much for having me. It's been such a pleasure, as usual. Thank you, Phil. And I look forward to speaking to you again.
Yeah, it'll be fantastic. So stick around while we're playing your tune. But finally, please, Deniece, could you introduce your latest single, Like a Child, taken from your forthcoming album, Frequency, out December 2025?
Hey guys, thank you so much for listening today. Be kind, be lovely, help each other out. Here's my new single. It's called Like a Child. Enjoy. Love you guys.
Thank you so much, Deniece. Thank you for joining me. And by the way, would you like to come on the show again? Have I frightened you away?
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd really love to.
Excellent. We'll see you soon and all the best.
Thank you so much, sweetheart.